2, 1. We are live, Tom. There's your camera.
Live.
There's your camera. It's been a
camera.
while.
Wow,
No, not
you've
that
moved
one.
things.
That is your
You got
camera.
A lot of cameras there, Steve.
It's fucking.
I got like 4 cameras here.
It's freaking Instagram going on in the corner
It's
over
insane.
there.
The room is insane.
The room
these days.
is insane.
I've been
now.
out of the loop for a while.
So let's see if. Keep talking, Tom. Introduce
oh.
yourself.
Well, I just wanted to say that when I got here, Steve yelled at me. I was lounging back. I was trying to get comfortable.
It's out of the camera.
And this was his comment to me. What do you think? This is the room or something?
No, what do you think?
No,
You're
I
on
said
your
the
couch.
living room. You said the living room, and I said, Steve, well, this is the room. I know, pretty nice. Huh?
We have sound, Tom.
Sound is important.
So I have a watch
So yes,
party
Steve,
going
we are
on,
in the living
so
room.
I can't see anybody who's talking to us. So anyway, Tom, you're back. How long's it been?
About a month and a half, I think.
Has it been
maybe.
that long?
I think so.
I've had Jared Kelly sitting in
Great job.
in
Fight
the spot
Book
there.
MMA.
Yes,
Great job.
Fight Book,
Yeah.
helping out big time. So, Tom, tell us what's been going on, man. I got edits here. I got shit to flash.
What hasn't been going on?
What's been going on? If people don't know, which you should know, Tom is the president of Regional Fight Sports. Tom,
Founder, all that good stuff.
yeah. Tom, let's talk a little bit about what you've been doing for Regional Fight Sports in the last month and a half. And
So we've
also
been,
in
great.
your camp at Team United,
Yeah.
but it's called something else now.
Yeah, it's the United Community Martial Arts Institute.
There you go. So let's talk a little bit about Regional Fight Sports, what's been going on.
Yeah.
Then we'll move to the gym because you're going to be having kids kumite events at the gym now.
A lot going on.
Redid it.
Lot
So
going on.
Let's
If
start
you don't
from
follow Regional Fight Sports and the United Community Martial Arts Institute,
Dave Jones. What's up?
come definitely follow us. It'd be great. It's our 2 nonprofit initiatives now, and we'll go over and talk about that later. But let's stick to RFS. So in the last month and a half, Steve, we've really steamrolled forward, planning for our 5th annual, Steve, 5th annual Family Fun Day event.
I have that right now, Tom.
At
so
Hawkins
talk
Street
about
in
that.
Providence. You can look at the flyer. This is our 5th annual. I'll read you guys the blurb a little bit about what it is and what we do. We've spent a lot of time on it. Steve was a part of it last year. Kind of got a first experience, and now we're storming right into a great 5th annual. So we want you guys to come join us. Again, I'm going to keep saying it. 5th annual because that's impressive. I'm proud of everyone that's been a part of this for the
That
last
means
5 years.
5 people.
5. Family Fun Day held on Hawkins Street Field at Preety Metcalf Field. Right before the funeral home. Parking is actually going to be in the funeral home. They donated their parking lot to us for the event. They do so every year. They're great.
That's right
great
across the
people.
street, right?
Right across the street,
Okay.
yep. It's a fundraiser. If you guys don't know about Family Fun Day, it's a fundraiser to support our nonprofit initiatives and missions. Our mission at RFS is to provide academic scholarships, the keyword academic scholarships, to martial arts students within New England. And that was our mission. I'll tell you why. I remember graduating from Central Falls High School in 2005, Steve. I spent, it was like, 17, 20 years in the martial arts. And all my friends were applying for all these scholarships. And I was like, you know what? I wonder if there's a martial arts scholarship. Man, I put a lot of time in, right? My whole life. And there was none.
Nothing.
So I said, I was kind of bummed, because, these kids that play baseball and soccer and all these school sports, they're rewarded. But kids that take martial arts anywhere should be just as rewarded because martial arts has such a big impact on not only the person but in the community, right? So I was bummed. So I went to school to become a guidance counselor, make a long story short, worked for a great nonprofit called the College Crusade of Rhode Island. If you know what those are, check those guys out. I was an academic advisor at Tolman High School in Pawtucket.
Nice.
And I learned a lot about the nonprofit, business and how
Yes.
it's run, and I got my feet wet there. And I said, I'm going to start something one day that gives martial arts participants and competitors a scholarship. And I was fortunate enough to learn the bylaws, get help from a lot of people over the years. I mean, so many people we want to thank. But again, making a long story short, we did it, Steve. We last year we finally got approved as a nonprofit. I was running it for 3 years out of my dojo and still giving away the $500 scholarship to students. But when we finally got the approval by the federal government in the state of Rhode Island, and off we went. And within the first year, we worked really hard. But I'll tell you what, the last 2 months with our new IT director, we hired Derek. He was able to finally get the application online, so now people can go online and just fill it out. There's no more scanning and sending it to us like the 19th century. And then he made some small changes. So getting him on board and then getting a bunch of other great board members, Dr. Dioscaris Garcia now. I've had a lot of help from him. A lot of help from Carolina Castro's, Mr. Steve Lombardi, and his wife. So a lot of people really come out to help us, Steve. And here we are. We raise money for that nonprofit.
Yes.
That's our Super Bowl. That's where we also celebrate the scholarship recipients, and we're going to talk about that in a couple minutes.
Yeah.
So not only do we celebrate the scholarship recipients, the first 100 school-age children get a backpack filled with school supplies ready to go.
The first 100 that come in.
Right through the gate.
Yep.
First 100 gets a backpack filled with school supplies, which is great, right? So not only are we raising money for scholarships for academic martial arts students, we're giving away to lower income community maybe backpacks that's much needed.
Yep.
And then it's a family fun day.
Where are the backpacks usually donated from? And stuff
So
like
great,
that?
yeah. So the backpacks this year got donated from Citizens Bank,
Oh, nice.
and the school supplies, and then Navigant Bank also threw us $200. So we used that money to purchase the rest of the backpacks that we didn't get.
Excellent.
So
Excellent.
two banks stepped in, support a nonprofit. It was great, and then we got them all filled with school supplies.
So the Family Fun Day, that's
August
a
3rd.
a totally different thing. But the funds that you raise from there, any profit out of that goes
Towards our back into the scholarship fund.
Yeah.
So we try to. Our mission, as you know, is to first and foremost, before any of us make money, Steve donates 1 million hours doing this to our nonprofit. I donate.
over there.
No one's getting paid.
And over there.
Not one person on the board for RFS is taking a paycheck yet. Because our goal is to first always raise enough money for the scholarship fund. Because when all else fails, we always want to say, "Hey, we did this."
Yeah.
Right. And then we budget. And once we get enough money for those scholarships, and we're giving out 3 this year, Steve.
3.
I challenge my board.
$500 scholarship.
Yep. So $1,500 total. I challenge my board in the essay committee who read the essays. I wasn't involved in it. I couldn't be, mainly because I had 2 students from my own academy apply, and I wanted nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
So we had 7 random individuals come in, read. It's a busy day. They got to sit there and read through. We had 9 scholarship applicants, and 3 were chosen. No,
9. How many did you have the previous year?
Last year we had 4.
Well, here.
So we're growing.
And yes, and people are catching on, and
we're and the more we grow, the more money we give, Steve.
And the people that donate or whatever that can donate to the cause.
There's guys you can make a personal contribution. You can just donate as Tom Evans or Steve Domenico, whoever. You can $50, $100, whatever you got.
3 martial artists getting $500 to help them along.
There are now 3 martial artists
for their education.
For
that's
that
pretty
check
good.
Gets sent
to
right
give
to
$5 to maybe add a 4th one for next year.
Listen,
you know what I mean?
I challenge our goal was 3. We hit it. Next year, our goal honestly is to double that. I want 6.
Awesome.
That's the plan. So the only way that's going to happen is obviously through contributions and donations.
So of course we been putting it out there that we had the deadlines. I've been telling fighters that I've
deadlines
interviewed because I interview fighters. I don't know they're in college, but they mention it in their interviews. School, I'm going back to school. I can fight maybe in between something. So I was like, when I would interview him, I'd be like, well, dude or girl, lady, why don't you apply online for the scholarship? Do you know we have that? And they'd be like,
and then the reaction
but
is
they
funny
wouldn't
that
do
no
it
one
right.
knew.
And I would see him a second time and go, did you sign for that scholarship? Because there's a big window.
Yes,
which
is good. Our scholarship is January 1st.
Yeah.
Right, and it goes all the way until the end of the 2nd week of July. So it's a really big window.
Yes, it is.
We're giving these kids 6 months to get it done. We know they're busy.
Yeah.
Listen, guys, coming from I was an academic advisor, like I said, for 3 years, and I've been involved in the education realm with my whole life. There's millions and millions of dollars that go unused. Free money sitting out there for these kids.
Yeah.
Now we have something that we've not only created a scholarship fund, but it's for martial arts students.
Exactly.
And it could be fencing. It could be, I don't care, any martial art you do. All over New England. Just go online and apply.
You wrestlers out there.
Wrestlers. Absolutely.
Awesome, man. So
Family Fun Day is a big event. So we do the backpacks. Obviously, we celebrate the 3 winners that we're going to announce shortly. We have bounce houses for the kids. Face painter comes out for the kids. We got games that we play, big giant soccer games. It's fun. Kids win prizes. We have a DJ, one of our board members, Music's by Lydell Hall. And we have a showcase professional in wrestling.
Yes,
they
we
come
do.
down. They're one of our biggest sponsors, and they donate an entire show for the kids in the community. Anyone who's there gets to check out this family-based wrestling organization, Showcase Pro Wrestling. They're amazing. They will be there August 3rd. We also have vendor tables set up. So when you come in, we use the Little League field. A bunch of vendors come in.
That's another thing. Are you all set for vendors, or are you still
We're
looking?
Still looking.
All right.
If you guys if you got something to sell, and you're interested in giving a donation to a nonprofit, that's what you're doing. And set up a table.
This is a great cause. Fighters out there. Last year we had Dennis Sweetbread.
Dennis Pilar.
Yeah, we had
Shalito Way.
Yeah, we had them signing autographs for the kids.
Yeah, this year
come on down,
Steve
bring
Williams.
your kids with
Steve
you.
Williams will be there signing autographs.
Yeah, there you go.
Dennis Pilar will be back.
Excellent. Come on down, bring the kids down. It's August 3rd. A Saturday, correct?
Yeah, August 3rd. There will be food, there will be games, there will be prizes. It's from 12 noon to 4 p.m. It's Family Fun Day. Couple shout outs, of course, we always do this. I said Citizens Bank, Navigant Bank. Coca-Cola donated the entire concession stand worth of refreshments to us so that we can sell and make a profit off for the nonprofit.
Excellent.
So big shout out to them. We got a lot of different
tons
sponsors.
of games there. Kids are winning stuff all over the place. We have, like you said, the vendors, but we also have other nonprofits
we have other
community
partners, so we call those community partners.
Yeah.
We have DCYF coming this year. They're doing a great. We got the SNAP program coming this year.
We have the police on the horses.
We got the police on the horses this year. We got the firehouse for the kids to try.
Excellent.
So it's gonna be. It's just an all.
We gotta get a wiffle ball game or a volleyball
I'd love
game
to.
going.
I'm in.
People out there, come on, grown-ups.
Bring your net. We need volunteers,
Let's go.
guys too.
Let's go. So it's gonna be a big event. It's to raise money for these scholarships. We're gonna be, mentioning it in a couple of minutes.
You let me know when you're ready.
Well, let's get through that because I want to talk a little bit about the Muay Thai, the card, and all that other stuff because we had,
a busy weekend.
We're not used to talking about Cage Titans and Muay Thai.
Yeah, no.
So it's something new. I want to get your opinion on what you saw because you did watch the show on Flow Combat. I was there personally. It was fire in my eyes. So
very well.
So let's all right. So what do you want to? You talked about that they got to write an essay, and what else goes into them applying for the scholarship?
Well, it's as easy as 1, 2, 3, Steve. So they go on regionalfightsports.org. That's step 1, right? They click on the tab for the scholarship how to apply to a scholarship. That's step 2. There's a little more than 3 steps.
You are so handsome over there, Tom.
Hey, I try, man. I try. Then from there, they simply fill out the essay. It's right there. It comes up online. Boom, boom, boom. Enter their essay in the bottom paragraph. Hit submit, bud. It goes in. We get it through our email. Our academic board looks at it, reviews it. And then we have a big essay day, which we just had, where we sit and we read everyone's essays and they vote on it and we take the numbers. And like I said, we had 9 applicants and we have chosen 3 this year. I'm very excited.
You let me know when to put the poster up of I have a poster of the two recipients.
So I'll talk about the one that we don't have.
All right, cool.
So congratulations to Nevaeh Gonzalez. She's 18 years old and she's going to be a freshman at the Community College of Rhode Island. Nevaeh was actually one of my first black belts as a kid. Her father is Mario Gonzalez, who's the Cage Titans heavyweight champion back when Cage Titans was brand new.
Check this out.
Yeah. So Nevaeh has been involved in the martial arts her whole life with me. She's actually serves as an instructor at my institute now. I'm going to read a little part of her essay because I think I grabbed some things from each of the scholarships essays, and I just thought it would really show the story of each of them. Nevaeh Gonzalez, I have always struggled with confidence. It was something that I never had, but wished I did. I slowly got more confident in myself when people came up to me and told me that in karate, they looked up to me. I was their role model, and they wanted to be just like me. It was an amazing experience because I was only 15, and I was the youngest black belt at my dojo. So Nevaeh Gonzalez, good luck at the Community College of Rhode Island. We wish you the best. We're really proud of her. So again, that's one tier of our scholarship.
When you contacted her, what was her?
She said, I didn't think I was going to win. That was her first reaction.
Yeah.
And I told her, I said, well, you should always think you're going to win because confidence is important. And I told her, and I had to reiterate to her dad, I said, I had nothing to do with the process. I took myself out of it because I didn't want to deal with that. You know what I mean? So I was there, I was guiding as people gave me their essays and stuff. I would organize it, but it was the team of essay writers and readers that did it.
Excellent. Now the next 2, can you, you have to say their names first, or can you just read their essay?
I can say a little, just do what I did.
Read their essay, and then I'll put the poster up because it's a man and a woman, a young woman, young man, young woman, of course.
Yeah. I'll say the names and everything.
Yeah, let's go.
So again, we had congratulations to Nevaeh Gonzalez. She's our first Tier 1 scholarship recipient, which goes to a high school senior. Yeah, which goes to a high school senior that's actively involved in the martial arts that's going to college. So that's one of our tiers. So congratulations to Nevaeh. She met the requirement. The second level tier scholarship is to an active MMA, Muay Thai, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, any type of competitor that is actively involved in the martial arts and is currently in college or looking to go back to college and or a trade school, right? So that's our second tier. So we had out of those we had 5 applications to look through. When we decided to go with 2, which was pretty exciting for us.
Excellent.
So congratulations to 19-year-old Sienna Mitten. She's a student at Boston University. A little bit about her essay. So in October of 2005, my mom brought me to a dojo. I went filled with fear, anxiety, and obsessive compulsive tendencies. 3 hours would go by before I mustered up the strength to go from the dressing room to the mats. That day changed my life. So again, congratulations, Sienna Mitten. You were chosen as one of the 2019 scholarship recipients for an active competitor who's going to school. And lastly, and by the way, Sienna, I want to say congratulations on her last Cage Titans event. It was a great fight.
Saturday.
Those girls,
the only women's fight on there.
Girls always put on a show, and those girls really left it out there. So you had nothing, a win or a loss, it means nothing. It's really about the outcome of the fight, and you got the round. So congratulations. And lastly, our last scholarship recipient is actually the which I didn't. You know, what's funny is I found out, Steve, who he was after I read his essay. I had no idea who he was. Shane Doherty, the Cage Titans amateur champion, I believe is at featherweight, Steve?
Yes, he's featherweight, and he's defending his title next month, the 24th, at Cage Titans.
Shane is a senior at Bridgewater State University. He's double major in marketing and English. He is also a minor who studies Spanish language and Latin American Caribbean studies. Shane, between planning martial arts practices to recovery times and organizing with coaches and training partners, one must be very skilled at managing their time. The same goes for school. My homework, tests, and projects, it is critical that one manages their time well. And this is easily translatable into the martial arts. Above all else, to be successful, one must be disciplined. The average person works 40 hours a week. So how could one ever be extraordinarily successful if they just do the average? Shane, congratulations. You are the, again, 2019 Tier 2 scholarship recipient. Again, congratulations to Nevaeh Gonzalez, Sienna Mitten, and Shane Doherty. They have all confirmed they will be in attendance at Family Fun Day.
Awesome.
Receiving their scholarship, which actually gets directly sent, everyone, to the school you're attending. So we'll be celebrating their scholarship success. I'm going to ask that Shane and Sienna sit at the fighter table as well and sign autographs because they are very, very good amateurs in their respected careers, Steve. So that's that, man. I mean, it was amazing.
Excellent.
And I'll tell you what, these essays we read were very challenging. They were all very well done, all thought out. So guys, just put together an essay and, really, really go for it. Really tell your story. I enjoyed reading them. I'll tell you, I read every one of them, Steve. They're just amazing. Some of them I was like, wow, like this is awesome. I for the first time in a long time, I felt all my hard work and everything we've been doing were for a reason.
I'm posting right now the poster.
It was for a reason, and I'm really happy and humbled that I get this opportunity to provide this scholarship, because I'll tell you what, my 5-year plan, Steve, our 5-year plan is to make this thing big. And
it's getting there, Tom.
And with your help, a lot of help. Your media, you are a media. I laugh at everyone's like, who's your media division? I said, yeah, we have one guy, Steve. You want to help him? Because we need help. And I do my best too, but man, I can't. So guys, if you're interested in writing for us, writing articles, talk to Steve. because I know Steve's going to talk to me about it, so he's usually, I send people to him because he's the guy, and then me and him usually figure it out. We had a student intern, Aletta Thomas, who did a really good job. She wrote a couple articles for us to get college credit. We just hired a student intern, Steve, from Providence College, who's working on her bachelor's degree. And she's going to be helping us apply for certain grants. So she's going to enter. So guys, we also, on top of giving out the scholarships, we also provide students internship opportunities at our nonprofit. And we have students really take ownership of a project. This individual who's going to be applying for grants is going to put in 40 hours for us. So she'll be working 40 hours and then receiving college credit. So she asked for a letter of recommendation at the end of it, and we promised it.
Oh, so I forgot Instagram was on.
So we're on that app that all the colleges use. We've been interviewing 3 or 4 candidates already for various positions and anything. If you need an internship in marketing or an internship in fundraising or an internship in journalism, come see us, and we definitely have room for you, Steve. I mean,
great job, Tom. Listen. When I talked about in the beginning about how I spoke to fighters and stuff. You remember Sienna? We were interviewing her when she fought for No Boundary.
That's right.
And we're like, oh, that's great,
God.
great. She actually did it.
She acted.
She won.
Amazing.
We call it a win. It's, you know what I mean? It was awarded to her. Yeah. Shane Doherty, same thing. I interviewed him a couple of times. Saw him at Cage Titans, I think, last card when he was doing the pre-show. Mm-hmm. So I said, Shane, you put in that thing.
That's all it takes, man.
Not less than like a couple of days later, he sent me a message on Messenger. Hey, I just want to let you know I put in for the scholarship. So right there, that you know,
great. It's amazing.
Awesome, man.
That's what we want, Steve. That's why we do what we do. And again, that's why, when we talk about media and stuff, listen, Steve's great, man. And we're not just media guys. We do this with a purpose. And I think people forget that sometimes, right? When they get on us a little bit. Listen, we're doing this to give fighters an opportunity to build a brand for themselves. We're doing this for the better of the sports, MMA, Muay Thai, Jiu-Jitsu. We're doing it to better this, to give a platform to these arts, right? And give these fighters a chance to grow. And Steve does a magnificent job at that.
We need help.
And we do need help. And I agree. Because, I'll tell you what, we can do more. We can do much more if we can get the bodies. So if you're interested, hit the floor. Yeah, let's do it. So we're a media source, but guys, when you see us at events, understand there's a lot that goes behind it, right? We just don't kind of do our media thing. There's so much more. And again, that's why I thank Steve from the bottom of my heart, because the last thing I had to be worrying about was interviewing fighters and all that stuff. Steve is great at it, and when he came on board, it was like, a match to be made. So
excellent, and look where we are right now.
Yep, and we're growing, we're growing. So so that was huge news for us.
I'm tagging them everywhere.
No, it's yeah. So to
I love these kids.
To get those guys to come to our events and girls is going to mean a lot, because it's going to show the community that we are doing what we do. We are saying what we're intending, and we're actually doing it. And it's about setting a goal, and it's about more so accomplishing that goal and how you're going to do it. And I'll tell you, it hasn't been easy, Steve. We've had bumps in the road.
Oh my God, I have them all the time.
Exactly, but we push through it. The board is phenomenal. We have I'll just mention the board members if you know them. Great.
Sienna, what's your Instagram?
Instagram, yeah. Tell us.
Yeah?
So,
go ahead, I'm sorry.
So our board's great. I'll mention them. We'll start with a girl who was Family Fun Day. She's loved and owned this event since day one with me when it was nothing to begin with. So big shout out to Tiffany Codier. She does a great job. She has a lot of passion for what she does. And same thing, fundraising director. She needs help, so that's what we're doing. Big shout out to Tony Scaramuzzo and Danny Barzakowski, two officers who help us out, North Providence Police and Central Falls Police, who are on the board as well. Big shout out to a retired Warwick police officer and martial artist for many years. Danny and Mikey are also martial artists, not to take credit from them. They're actually certified Muay Thai judges. They took the course. And is Steve Lombardi from Warwick Police. He's also he teaches a lot of different things.
I feel safe now. Anywhere I drive, can I throw a name? I'm going to save these names.
Yeah. We want to thank Dr. Like I said, Dioscaris Garcia. We want to thank Jason Calixto, who's on our board. Jason's been long-standing black belt with me, great guy who runs our finances. We want to thank our accountant Janet Mendez. She kicks butt always. He's always up my butt about things. We want to thank our IT guy, Derek Eccleston. I call him the IT guy. He's not. He's really much more than the IT guy. Trust me. He's very smart, and he does a great job. He's running our technology department, and we're going to continue to grow with that. I want to thank Lydell Hall, school teacher. Lydell always works hard. He's been part of it since day one. I want to thank my dad, Tom Evans. He kicks butt. I'll tell you, he's the hardest working retired man I know. That's for sure. He's here, there, and everywhere. And I want to thank everyone else that that supports us, that understands what we're doing.
Oh, the square peg. Sorry.
And that pushes us.
She hits me. Thank
awesome.
you, Sienna.
Yeah, peace. So thank you to the board. Just a quick shout out to them.
I love these kids.
They don't get enough credit.
They're listening. They're listening, Tom.
They're listening.
We're connected. We're getting through.
Yes, finally we did it.
I'm so happy. Hold on, I got to do one more last tag. You still talking?
I'll keep going,
you're going to talk about Team United and what happened with that.
I can talk about that, yeah, quickly.
And the Kumite, because that's happening. You got any more thank yous left over there?
I think I'm good with it.
All right. Let me throw you.
Thank you, everybody. We love you.
Excellent. All right, so I'm flashing your posters. Now talk about what's been going on with fucking...
All right, so... as you know, I've changed my my school. My school, after 10 years, actually, essentially, disengaged its business. But we became a certified nonprofit in the state of Rhode Island, meaning we're going to be able to provide low-income family household scholarships. If families make less than $50,000, they get half off of tuition. And if they make under $20,000, they get free martial arts. And that's
really
for anyone in Rhode Island. So we're approved by the state of Rhode Island for this nonprofit initiative. So we'll be helping the community we'll be helping the mass community, low income especially. I wanted to make martial arts affordable because I know the positive impact that martial arts has on kids and adults, not just kids, right? And we offer many programs. You can go on the website, UnitedMartialArts.org, and read all about it. I'm not going to sit here all day and talk about that. I'm very excited about it because that was my ultimate goal as a martial artist, was to find a way to go nonprofit and help the community. So what's great about, I guess, what I'm doing is I'm kind of trying to cover it from all aspects. Now I have a nonprofit organization that's helping the spiritual, the mental, the wellness, the physical part of people, right? Their health and wellness. And then we also have RFS now, which is a nonprofit, which is helping academically support scholarships to better ourselves. So I've been blessed to be able to have this opportunity. Yes, Steve,
You're levitating, Tom.
To do this. I hope this pans out, and then in 5 years, it was all worth it, right? And we won't know until we just keep pushing. So I always say, dream it, wish it, do it. It's now our nonprofit slogan for the United Martial Arts, Academy. So I'm pretty excited about it. So we also have a put it to stop bullying program that's offered free to anyone in the community every Thursday at 6:30. It's an educational piece that's actually supported now by the Providence School District and the Pawtucket School District. We actually will be teaching those programs as well coming this school season. So we got those approved, and the City of Central Falls Police Chief, as well as the City of Central Falls PD, has approved our bullying program. We'll be using it in the schools of the City of Central Falls. So
awesome.
We're doing great things in such a short period of time. You have to understand, I've spent years on this, so it does look like, well, how is Tom doing all this stuff automatically? But it's because I've had this stuff really planned, and I failed 3 times trying to get it to become a nonprofit, so I finally got it.
Excellent.
Like Regional Fight Sports.
Redid the place.
So now we talk about Kids Kumite.
Kids
Kumite was a Muay Thai promotion that we created to help kids get rounds and get experience, their exhibition bouts. So now I'm taking Kids Kumite, and it's falling under the nonprofit initiative because it's going to help us raise money for our nonprofit initiative, which is to give martial arts programs to low-income families, right? So now all the money raised from Kids Kumite will be held at the Team United, at our school, United Community Martial Arts Institute. And we remodeled the dojo. It's huge now. We put the ring in the big room. It's just big. So now we can do exhibition bouts there because we've done it so that we can do that. And all the, like I said, it's a fundraiser, so all the money gets raised. It gives kids an opportunity to compete in Muay Thai kickboxing. Not just Muay Thai kids, karate kids, all kids. The rules our Muay Thai rules, right? But teach your kids to understand how to fight that, right? Don't just say, oh, my kid doesn't do Muay Thai. Listen, I'm a karate school, right? We do have a Muay Lao kickboxing program. It's pretty successful, but I also have a big karate program. In my karate program, those kids compete in that kumite. Yeah. They don't do Muay Thai, and they've been very successful. So, and I don't care about winning. It's about getting these kids rounds, building their confidence, Steve, right? There's nothing more exciting, thrilling, and we know as fighters to get in that ring or that cage in front of people that you know and have to defend yourself. There's nothing more rewarding than that, whether you win or lose. That's a life lesson that is learned through hard work, dedication, and commitment. And that's what Kids Kumite is about. I use the slogan. It's so true.
Tell me, so excited.
This is my passion, man. The stars of today and the future leaders of tomorrow, right? And that's what these kids are. So we give these kids a platform to compete. We're gonna keep it very limited this time. So the fights are Saturday, September 14th at 1 p.m. at 550 Branch Avenue in Providence, Rhode Island. That's where my address is. It's at my karate school, which is also in the Boys and Girls Club. So Steve knows we get a lot of room in that place.
Yeah.
And fights will be held in a ring. They'll be doing 3 1.5-minute rounds or 3 1 15 second rounds. There's no head contact for the beginner division, right? So no head contacts allowed. It's a great opportunity to let your karate students, your Muay Thai students, your kickboxing students get their feet wet without getting hit in the head. I have all my karate kids do all of them. I have them do no head contact because it's safe and they learn. Oh, they can't block a leg kick? Well, they're going to learn. That's going to teach them to block a leg kick, right? Their spinning technique's not working. Well, maybe they're going to have to learn to not spin so much. That's why I do it. And as Steve knows, listen, I don't try to make money off this stuff, right? Of course, I have to make a living, but that's our goal is to support the community. So the Kids Kumite that we already designed, we were the first one, right, Steve, to do this?
Yes.
And we were.
And this is what, the fourth? This is the third.
This is going on number 6.
I
didn't want to say it, but yeah, it's going on number 6. So we're excited. Right. We've kind of got a good system down now. We got a great team of supporters. It flows now.
You also having a grand opening.
September 5th is we're having a grand opening ribbon cutting ceremony.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah,
because it's a nonprofit.
Yeah, it's a big thing.
So
yeah,
there's going to be some.
There'll be some government officials there. Yeah. So we're kind of blowing that up. So we're excited.
We'll pull that up.
So now we're also doing, because we've always wanted to do this, and I've had people always ask me, Tom, why don't you run your own adult shows? Tom, why don't you run your own adult shows?
Can I do comedy?
So we're doing the Kumite exhibition bout, Steve. Kumite Championship exhibition bout. So at night we'll be doing adults. Hey. We'll be doing adults. So I'm going to be matching some adults at night. Exhibition bouts, 16-ounce gloves, headgear, shin guards, Muay Thai rules.
And you want newer 0 to 3
yes,
bouts.
I want only if your guy has the ability to compete on a no boundary or a wartime promotions card, or they're competing at if they're competing at Cage Titans and they're ranked. I don't want those guys, man. Yeah. I want guys and girls.
You guys, but
no, that's not what we're doing. I want guys and girls who are brand new and just want to get in there and understand what this is all about. That's what the Kumite is for, right? Going in there, testing yourself. You're going to be new. So coaches, I'm going to be very strict about that. I just want fair, safe fights. I want everyone to have a good time. And now again, I can't stop it. It's still a fight at the end of the day. Injuries and stuff happen, but we want it to be as safe as possible. So that's the adult card that's going to start at 6:30. So we're going to have a long day on September 14th. Kids in the morning.
Even September 15th is my birthday.
Coach George Tebow, big shout out to him, is on board. He'll be refereeing the bouts with me. Excellent. He's a certified Muay Thai referee.
We'll have some famous people.
We have Heather West. That's going to be. She's already agreed to judge.
Heather Cage West.
Yep. So she'll be.
I was hanging out with her Saturday.
She's a certified Muay Thai judge. Yeah. She's awesome. She'll be refereeing. My instructor Trey, Mikey, and Danny will be. They're all certified judges. So they'll be. So we have a bunch of certified people, and we have some fighters stepping in too to help out and work hard with the kids and adults. So it's going to be fun. So coaches, if you're watching and you trust me, and I hopefully you do. I've done this a long time, and I have a lot of experience in not just running shows, but understanding the safety of. Remember, my own students are competing, so I tell that. I want to remind instructors about that. Like, I'm not just a promoter. I put my guys and my kids involved in these events because I want you to understand as the coach that you're not coming into this guy who's just trying to make money. I'm just trying to give my students a place to compete. That's it. And your students.
And it's very reasonably priced to get
it's
people
crazy,
in the doors and competitors. You know
and
what
competitors,
I mean?
yeah. So we're doing exciting news. We're doing exciting things. So September 14th is going to be awesome. September 5th is going to be a very emotional day, right? It's our grand opening. We're really excited about it.
I got to call in sick twice.
Yeah. I hope you're there for my grand opening.
Of course, that's one of my sick calls.
That's awesome. Nice. Can we go live on?
Of course we can.
Yeah,
we can do it all.
Yeah, awesome. So that's what's gonna happen.
Of course.
So no, I don't know. Does anyone have any questions for me? Can you see questions?
I could see just everyone saying congratulations. Walt said, "What am I, chopped liver?" I don't know because we didn't get.
Hold on. Walt.
That's right.
Done, but I wasn't done.
Oh.
I wasn't
all right,
done.
Walt. Wait a minute.
You just ruined my moment.
Did I?
Walt,
I'm just telling you what
moment.
people are saying.
Guys, I was just about to say.
So we're going back to Family Fun Day.
No, we're not.
Oh, all right.
We're not because we're not going back to Family Fun.
All right, go ahead. Where are we going to something else? You got something I don't know?
So I challenged. Man.
Apex. What do you want? $1 million?
Apex, big shout out to him. Yeah. So I challenged Walt Zink. If you know who Walt Zink is, he's the owner.
Walt Anderson.
I know. I always call it Zink, but isn't it? Walt Zink is the photographer.
Yes. You know what?
What?
You
I
got
screwed up twice.
Would you call him Zink on the phone and everything?
Yeah.
Would you give him credit? Zink?
I'm gonna say
fuck that Zink guy. No, listen.
Walt Anderson, everybody from 24/7
There you
magazine.
Go. Put that up. Nice cover. Nice cover. That magazine just happening. Put it up again. You owe him and put it up again.
I owe him a lot, but I'm not done yet. I was getting there.
There you go.
So I challenged Walt Anderson to make me a fight banner for my upcoming lion fight that was supposed to happen. Unfortunately, I got injured. I actually it doesn't look it.
Friggin' neck. I should have had the
spinal.
Spinal.
So I
should have had that.
So I didn't get cleared to compete. In all serious note, I'm sorry to my opponent. Dwight Holman, again, I want to apologize to you. I know how hard it is to train for a fight, and I know the emotion that goes into it.
But wasn't it no time to get him a replacement?
So they did get him a replacement fight. So great news.
All right.
And I'll let Lion. I don't know if they announced it yet.
No, but that's cool.
But big shout out to Dwayne. I inboxed him, let him know.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I couldn't do it. And he was nothing but respectful. So big shout out to Dwayne Holman. I wish you luck, bro. I'll be Team Holman at Lion Fight coming up. So guys, what happens is I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow. I had MRIs, CAT scans. So the doctor wouldn't allow me to compete. I ended up herniating 2 discs in my C6 and C7 neck, which is causing like numbness in my arm and pain throughout the day. It's not very comfortable, to be honest with you. So I kind of pushed the doctor and said, well, how long would it take to get me better? And he said minimum 8 weeks. And I knew that I only had 5 weeks left.
Only train. You got to train
heavy. And I couldn't train through it. So I just did the respectful thing of, obviously, for my safety. I'm a father as well. So anyways, I challenged Walt Anderson for the banner. And he
What's
did
the challenge mean?
Well, I challenged him because I said, hey, well, I want you to create me a fight banner. And then he was like, oh, you need to get me all those pictures and stuff. And I was like, you know what? I don't have all that time to do that. So he ended up getting all that stuff.
Of course.
So here's the reason being. Walt Anderson, not only does he support Domenico, he's a huge supporter of regional fight sports. He designed a beautiful, beautiful Family Fun Day banner and advertisement that I've heard nothing but good things about from every store that we put this banner in, from every school we hand this banner to every time people pass by that banner that's on Branch Avenue, by the way. It's big, everyone can see it. I've literally got phone calls about how great the banner is.
Yeah.
Because it just, from a marketing standpoint.
And
Walt did it.
Take a picture of this.
And Walt did it, and I swear to God, Walt Anderson did it in probably like 20 minutes. It was funny. Like I was like, "Wow, you did a good job."
That's what he does. He creates. This is his thing.
Amazing job. Walt Anderson will be. We're actually updating the website, so please go check him out on 24/7 Inc. And also go on Regional Fight Sports website. So it's rfsscholarships.org or regionalfightsports.org. And Walt's all his information and everything. You can go to our site. Click on. You're gonna click on his stuff, and you'll go right to his stuff.
Also, azaramagazine.com. azaramag.com. That is Walt's other project, along with Steve Azara. It's a fashion, music, and kind of, I don't want to say news, but entertainment. There is magazine. And they resubmitted or reposted my article in there.
That's right.
They dazzled it up a little bit, but they threw the... So thank you again, Walt. You spreading the disease of...
Growing.
the Room podcast around.
It
you
is.
know what I mean?
It is.
We have some loyal followers. I mean, we're not, you know.
So again, I wasn't forgetting about you. I was actually going to talk to you about it because I was going to add you into my lion fight speech. But anyways, we're going into that, so I was saving that.
All right, so we got to get
out.
So
I'm on a lion fight. I'm on a lion fight.
All right.
We'll talk about Cage Titans in a second. But I'm on a lion fight. I'm not competing. However, I do encourage everyone on August 17th to go and see a great
media. You're going to be media.
I'll be media. I'll be hanging out.
I'll be in the first.
Here we go.
First class seats. I don't want to sit in the pit.
No, you'll be there.
All right.
We'll get you on. August 17th, Steve Walker from Hard Knocks Muay Thai is not defending. He is fighting for the world title. He owns the North American title. He's fighting for the world title. If you have not seen Steve Walker fight, you're truly missing another local New England Muay Thai sensation. We have Chip Pollard and we have Steve Walker. You want to talk about the beauty of Muay Thai, and you want to talk about a guy in Steve, and I'm not dissing Chip. Everyone knows Chip is world up-teen-time world champion.
Saturday night I was.
Where?
He did commentate.
I know. He sounded good, by the way. Big shout out to Chip.
He did for us.
He did. He's smooth.
He's
a smooth operator.
No boundary.
No, yeah, he's a smooth operator.
I call him a chemist, I said. You're a chemist out there.
That's why they call him the surgeon.
Fucking.
So not to get away from Chip, Steve is a specimen of an athlete. This guy has genes you'll never see. When I get to go to Hard Knocks and watch him work out, and my jaw drops. I'm like, this guy's just unbelievable.
He's a great guy.
So, anyways, go check him out, man. And it's a great local card. I think. Who do we got fighting on?
We don't know yet. I mean, still
early.
There's going to be 100. There's going to be at least 5 amateurs from this area.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So once it's announced, go check it out.
They have more of the main card.
Yeah,
few of those fights, but not all of them. I think
Brad Havlicek is his fight. Yeah. He's a local. He's a New York guy.
Yeah, and there's a couple other guys that I saw, but not people that I really New England guys.
Local. Yeah.
But they're gonna flood that with some talent around here, some amateurs. So
always.
Maybe a couple from from Mike's card. You know what I mean?
I think Sienna's fighting on that card. Isn't
well, there you go. So
from what I know,
right there. So are we getting the Cage Titans? We're only gonna spend about 15-20 minutes here and get the hell out of here. But I want your opinion on Cage Titans, and because you watched it from the flow end.
So from the flow end.
Well, I just want to ask your opinion.
Yeah. So my opinion
about
of the show.
Muay Thai in an MMA cage, and when you heard about it, and because you're a Muay Thai guy, you fought professionally Muay Thai, you put on Muay Thai shows. I want feedback from a Muay Thai connoisseur, professional person right here who has knowledge of the sport in and out. So go ahead, Tom.
All right. So first, I want to congratulate Mike Pulver on a great show, a great first show. It's like, now he runs Cage Titans, which is a magnificent MMA promotion in New England, and it felt like a Cage Titans event where it was just smooth. It was smooth. It flowed. There was no hiccups. Mike Pulver does a phenomenal job in running shows. So when I found out he was doing a Muay Thai show, I was excited. I was excited for New England because I said, wow, we finally got a guy who gets it and is going to do a phenomenal job at it. And his team, along with him, did a very good job. So me personally, I believe Muay Thai should always be performed in a ring.
Okay.
However, because there's elements of the ring that you can use, especially in the clinch, and you can really use the rebound of the ropes to really edge your opponent.
You know one
especially
thing,
in the clinch.
You know one thing I was asking the fighters, because Tom, we've seen many times Steve Walker, Chip, that close clinch fighting.
Correct.
But
use the ropes.
These guys
you can corner
need
a guy against the rope.
With their kicks sometimes overlap the ropes. You know what I mean? But I say 3 feet because you have that
so
play.
With the cage,
so the cage, you have to think. And I would ask the fighter, would you? But we're not talking about professional fighters here that are them kicks. You know what I mean?
Mike's a phenomenal promoter, and I'll bet you in the next coming months he'll have a pro fight on that card. I mean, he's just that good. So it's coming, right? So I personally prefer Muay Thai in the ring. However, doing it in the cage and him being Cage Titans and having a phenomenal flow of amateur MMA fighters. He's got the best amateur scene in New England by far. Yeah. Okay? It's a great opportunity for those. It's a I agree. His pros are always he's got great fighters. Not taking nothing. I'm just saying.
I'm kidding. Go ahead.
But to stay on topic. he's got a great system of fighters. Now we can offer them kickboxing that's going to help them get cage time to do MMA.
Yes.
So I think it's a phenomenal idea. Now I know the hardcore Muay Thai fans and the followers are going to go, yeah, but they need to do it in a ring. But these guys aren't Muay Thai fighters.
Yeah.
These guys are MMA fighters trying to get Muay Thai rounds.
And there are some legitimate
it goes
Muay
on
Thai.
to say,
All right.
Sean Schubert, Seth Grande, Sienna, and I'm not. I know there was a lot of good Muay Thai. Who else was really good? You had some Citadel martial arts students in there.
Yeah.
That's a great Muay Thai school.
Mm-hmm.
Apex has got great Muay Thai fighters. You got Zach. How can I forget Zach? Zach is a legit. He's a killer Muay Thai fighter, and his opponent was very good too. Gave him a good run for his money. So you got legit Muay Thai fighters, which is even better.
Exactly.
Because now you get this mix of legit Muay Thai fighters and the crossover MMA breed, and this is where they both learn from each other.
Yes.
So I think it's great.
Because the more established, the more veteran, the Muay Thai fighter, that cage isn't really going to matter to him. Because they're going to adapt instantly.
So look at
the younger kids. They're more, you know what I mean.
So look at here's a good example of how that style kind of played out, right? And then you had I think that kid Will Asia.
Yes.
He's a good karate style, right? So it was a little different. You saw that. So
it's its own kind of sport when it's in the cage.
I think it's great. I think it sounds good. I think Mike Pulve's hit the nail on the head. So congratulations. That's my opinion, though. If you want to practice true Muay Thai, it's got to be done in the ring. However, what Mike is doing in his vision, it works. So.
Definitely.
And he's going to do well with it. I mean, everyone's
of course.
Everyone's going to want to fight.
It was one.
Listen, here's the thing. In the Muay Thai community, we need more local Muay Thai promotions to
do.
begin with and more shows. So it's fine. Now you got No Boundary, who is a phenomenal promotion.
I'm going to play some video.
So they're the leading, and I'm going to call No Boundary the leading traditional Muay Thai organization because that's what they are, right? Cage Titans is a Muay Thai organization, but they do it in the cage, a little different. No Boundary plays the music in the background, gets the rhythm. Cage Titans, so not comparing the two because they're actually on two different levels. What Mike is doing is very smart. But you got No Boundary, and now you got Cage Titans. There's another one that's more fights for these experienced amateurs, right? Because here's the problem. You can't get an amateur who's got 15 amateur fights on a smoker. It's very tough.
Exactly.
Right? So now you get these guys. Now you got this system where you got the smokers and the exhibition bouts. They get 3 or 4 of those. Then they fight like a Cage Titans, get some experience. Or if they're MMA, they're getting experience. And then they fight at a No Boundary, which is like full rules.
There's a stage
it's great.
for 'em.
We're building here in New England. We're building the way to do it. We're building, I think, the blueprint on the way to do it. So it's exciting.
Dude, it was a treat to me because I know most of the Muay Thai fighters, and they were coming into Cage Titans. Mike didn't know much about them.
Correct.
His crew didn't know much about them.
And you're like, dude,
so we're all kind of connected, and we were trying to put little pieces together about these fighters.
People don't know who Zach is. Listen, Zach's my homeboy. Zach's a monster.
Yeah.
He's a Muay Thai fighter. He lives and breeds it. He's just very good. He's a very tough kid.
And here's the thing: these Muay Thai fighters, they weren't used to the
show,
and then the show itself, the way they were handled behind stage. They would just kept talking about that, this is totally professional. I mean, Mike puts a lot out there. I mean, the dude don't sleep, man, and his whole crew. I mean,
he lives it.
They're there 24/7. They had the grappling thing during the day,
and I forgot to mention that. Thank you. So another good thing. So now what Mike's doing is he's building. He had kids competing, which was amazing. He had adults competing. He had MMA fighters competing. All these MMA guys that compete on his shows now can grapple. They can do Muay Thai and they can do MMA. All that's gonna better their MMA. So now he takes these complete amateurs and he knows them. Think about how smart this is. He's gonna see them grapple at their events, build their name. He's gonna see them do some stand-up events in their name. They're still gonna do MMA. So by the time they turn pro, Mike's got a profile on these guys.
Oh, yeah. And he's trying to build, as far as, with this Muay Thai, he's trying to build a catalog. Because like we talked about, people didn't know this person, no footage on him. He's got all these fights filled. It was on Flow Combat.
Mike, good luck. I'll tell you, when I tried ranking the pro Muay Thai fighters, I couldn't find anything on these guys.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, and then you come to find out, the guy fights at Lion Fight, and Lion Fight's got him at 23-2, and it's like,
Where'd that come
Where
from?
are these fights from, right? Like, there's nothing
In
out
Thailand
there.
getting like 7
Oh
of them.
my! But there's nothing out there in Muay Thai that like regulates that stuff, right? I mean, I know you got the USKBA and stuff, but it's so hard to find information, man.
And the
So good that he's doing that.
and it's great. A lot of these camps like Apex, Pride Martial Arts. Well, I can't say
So I've been doing
Citadel
that with
because
Kids
they got a lot of
Kumite.
MMA fights.
So with Kids Kumite, I've been doing it, which is on a very small circuit, but I've been keeping track of the kids' records every time they compete. So now I have a log of the experience they have, and I can match them with certain kids with that similar experience.
So we had, our amateurs, we had fighters that were in there for the first time going against. We had one woman fight there, Sienna, against Kirsten. Here's what Kirsten had no fights on her record.
I know.
But she was a boxer. She's from Pride Martial Arts.
But she had boxing experience.
She had some boxing experience, and she was in and out, I guess, training. And then, so I'm thinking she's totally green, which she is. But I thought she was just like training for the last year, Muay Thai, and throw her in there. I'm like, well, Sienna just came off a finish. She's 3-0. What am I going to get here? Well, Kirsten, she stayed in it was a great fight, and it was a great fight. I'm going to show a little bit of it right now because I want to get to a couple of these little bouts before we get out of here.
She made it very challenging.
So I'm going to play a little of this woman's bout right here, and I had the opportunity to interview Kirsten. I interviewed most of the winners in the back, which thank you, Mike, for giving me that opportunity as always. But I'm going to play a little bit of the women's fight that I got off Facebook, Go Live or something right here. So it's just a little piece of it. But these women brought it Saturday night. And as we said earlier, Sienna was one of our scholarship recipients of the $500 award. So, there it is. Our martial artist right there, throwing down Saturday night
a great fight.
in a Muay Thai cage.
It was a great fight.
And this is what it's all about. Our scholarships are for these kids right here and what they're doing. And you know what I mean?
We're doing
it's an awesome
Steve.
thing.
We're doing it.
So, are you going to go to the next one, Tom? You coming with me?
Yeah, so I was, so my daughter wasn't feeling too well, and I was going to take her this time. Next time, I will be there, full media, with you, supporting the event. That I promise. So my time is going to be freed up a little bit now. I'm not training for a professional fight.
Awesome. Thank you, Tyler Pimentel. Said I did a great job with the interviews. Brian Gershon from MMA Sucker, who's very close with the Cage Titans, does a lot of things behind the scenes as far as technical work with them.
Great.
Helping the fighters also, setting up. But he is big part of MMA Sucker. So we kind of did the media scrum together. And, he let me go, Steve, just send them out to Regional Fight Sports because they did their own 3-minute little interview with the fighters. And let me just flash some of the
scrums.
Some of the little some of the interview shit. But Cage Titan is putting that out there now. They're putting out the 3-minute interviews, which is great. But let me tell you, Kirsten Allen's interview got 1,400 views already. It blew up there.
That's awesome.
Holy, and the other fighters too. I mean, Sean Schubert. We got his fight on here.
It was all over you, Steve. You hear that?
His interview sliders there. Huh? What's that?
When he mentioned the postman, I was like, wow.
The post. He was
all over you.
He is all over me. I'm gonna lose his mail now.
Well, you know what? I respect Sean, man. So he's a good guy.
What'd you think about his performance? Because his last fight was in New York at Friday Night Fight.
So here's the thing.
When he fought this 7-foot tall dude, who that length, and Sean's aggression, he couldn't get inside to this kid.
So here's the thing. Sean is your definition of a fighter. He does not ever take an easy fight, ever. He'll never take an easy fight in his life. It's not in his nature. He wants to fight the best at all times. And he doesn't care if he wins or loses. He just wants to get the experience. So that makes a guy like him very dangerous. And he's not a very traditional Muay Thai fighter, right? He's got a great base of many other things along with Muay Thai. So when I heard he was fighting Seth's very experienced in Muay Thai, comes from a great camp at Sidiotang. I was very intrigued in the fight because I said, here's another tough guy that Sean's going to have to, really dig deep for. And I'll tell you what, Sean to me he's a very well-skilled fighter. I think he doesn't get enough credit for the skill he possesses because he's so awkward, Steve, right? Mm-hmm. Where he moves a lot, his angles are crazy. I have the pleasure of sparring him all the time. He beats my butt with those stupid angles because it's not your traditional Muay Thai, right? So sometimes he'll give you fits. But I love watching him fight. He's exciting, man.
He is.
And that's the thing. People look at his record.
He loves it.
Well, then you look at his record, but then you look what he's fought. He's fought the best of the best, and that's it.
Lion Fight amateur, first ever amateur
champion.
Champion.
Yeah, North American champion.
Awesome.
Yeah.
First headliner ever, and first main event at a Muay Thai show for Cage Titans. That's good. Mike Polvier rant and raved about
Sean.
Because Sean started MMA over there.
I'll tell you, Sean.
Same way as Chip. They were getting taken down. They were beating people up on their feet. Fought Shane Doherty, by the way. Sean was beating him on his feet, and Shane caught him in a slick armbar.
So again, and
we're gonna play Sean's fight while you're talking about him right now.
Yeah. So
just
let me know.
It's now the little slow mo version of it.
So I'll tell you, not to get off Sean, but Shane Doherty, that kid's fast, man. Super fast, super elusive. I'm excited. How many amateur fights does he have now, bro?
Shane probably, I don't know, 4 or 5.
He's getting up in there.
Yeah.
Up in that. Now
he's defending his title. Fighting for the. No, he is defending his title against.
I know.
Miguel Cuevas.
Tough fight.
What a fight, man! Miguel is the reality fight champion.
That's gonna be probably the most anticipated and excited amateur fight announcement I've heard of 2019.
Yeah.
Because those guys are red hot. They're both on the brisk
both champions.
Both champions in both two well-respected organizations, and they're both coming in with this aura about them where, oh man, who's gonna win?
Well, that fight, right? They also have Cam Arnold against Jeff Joy, 2 champions there. Cam Arnold coming from
It's great to see them doing that. Yeah.
And I'll tell you one thing. Jake Bagley is fighting this Saturday at, for the flyweight open title.
Yeah.
If he wins that, I bet he'll fight for the Cage Titans flyweight title. And then he'll go to friggin' wherever. He'll go to reality or he'll go to wherever else.
Cage Titans and
that's
dominate.
all that kid is looking for.
Awesome.
So if he has a quick finish this Saturday night, you might see him on the 24th. It's going to be another great card for
I agree. So no, it's great. Cage Titans again doing big things. I'm excited about it. I definitely will be at the next one with you. Please go check out Cage Titans. If you don't know what they're doing, go check them out. It's amazing to see. Then we got Lion Fight in August.
Yes.
We got CES, and CES is in July.
No, CES isn't this weekend. It's the following weekend.
July 26th.
Yes.
That's gonna be at Twin River. They're back at Twin River.
Yes.
You got MMA, New England MMA legend, regional fight sports supporter Kevin. Taking on Kevin Haley. So you got Gregor Bello. So if you don't know who Gregor Bello is, you probably live in Iraq, right? And you're probably not big on the MMA scene, but it's okay. Gregor Bello is a New England MMA pioneer, CES MMA heavyweight champion, fighting a good submission guy in Kevin Haley.
Let me see that.
You want the flyer?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Rebello Haley's going to headline it.
Oh, wait. I got this picture.
You got Sean Soriano against Saul Amida. Great fight. Dennis Piva's making his comeback. I know Tateki Matsuda is fighting again.
Mm-hmm.
CES, the great card, so go check that out as well. That's in July.
Is
that the last one in July for us, Steve?
For events?
Yeah.
I do believe so. There might be a smoker or two that I'll be going to, but that's it for the big time.
Nice.
So yeah, I got that up there. CES 57. Oh, I'd like to say that I also have an interview with Johnny Cupcakes Campbell that I did at the he is Cage
the most
Titans.
Entertaining guy.
It's like a 12, 13-minute interview.
Was he on Full Combat? He was the commentator, correct?
Yes, he was one of them, yes.
He sounded great.
He's awesome.
He sounded great. He's got a career in that.
Just everyone out there, I have an interview coming out with Johnny Cupcakes Campbell in the next couple of days. I didn't want to throw it out today or yesterday because I did all the Cage Titans interviews. I finished them. So his I'm going to play with just a little bit. It's going to be like the other interviews, only I'm just going to make it like an intro to it and stuff like that. But it's a great interview with Johnny talking about his resurgence in 2019 when he fought Johnny Cupcakes late notice fight at not Johnny Cupcakes. Sorry, that's Johnny Cupcakes. Johnny, Mr. Nice Guy Lopez at Reality Fighting in January.
That was a great fight.
130-pound, I think, catch weight.
It was, yeah.
Short notice fight for Johnny Campbell. Johnny Campbell came back and fought Jose Lugo, who was supposed to fight Johnny Lopez in January on a late notice fight, like a week, 12 days notice. He beat Jose Lugo, finished him, I want to say, in the third round. Now he's fighting Chris Mutino. A huge fight. We know Chris is coming off that loss to Tony Gravely. The bell loss. Now he's coming back.
Tony's on Dana White.
Yeah, he will be on the Contender Series. We will be having a Tuesday night Contender Series for that. Also, Jay Savage Perrin is on it. Fabio Sharan is on it. So we're going to be having a Tuesday night in here doing them 3 fights. But, I can't wait. You know what I mean? We got shit happening everywhere.
I just started training at Lozon's again to get in preparation for this bout. And Fabio looked good, man.
Of course he looks good.
Looked good.
So let me flash the winners one more time in case no one saw them from Saturday night. I'm not going to read them all, but you know who won. Just look at it. Check out this interview. Go on Cage Titans page, their Facebook page. They got everything there that you need to see. It's a great, great page. You'll see the grappling. You'll see the Muay Thai. You'll see, interviews. Like I said, they're putting their interviews out now. I did an interview with Mike Polder, a 22-minute interview, very passionate interview. The dude was almost passing out before he was tired, man. Yeah. So he didn't want to sit down. He sat down and he messaged me after he shared it, and he goes, "Steve, I'm so glad I sat down. I didn't want to do it." Yeah. And Mike doesn't, when he talks, but he doesn't give many interviews. Correct. You know what I mean? Well, very special. So good for him. So I'm very excited, man, to be part of. I got back in there, Cage Titans, man. I got in there. I was never, this close to their crew, and I feel like at home right now. Good. When I go to the event, I'm part of it now. Good. So that's awesome. Good for them.
Yeah, no, I agree. So let's end it again, congratulating our 3 scholarship winners, Steve.
Let me put the
Sienna, Shane Doherty, and Nevaeh Gonzalez. Again, congratulations to those 3. If you see them in the gym, or you're training with them, or you know them, congratulate them. Please come to Family Fun Day, August 3rd, everyone. Support this initiative. Support the cause. We're out here doing it, guys. We're doing it for the martial arts community, so thank you all. Again, we take personal contributions. We corporate sponsorships. We do in-kind donations. That's what Walt Anderson did. Did a great in-kind. Shared his service with us for the better of our nonprofit. So please check us out, rfsscholarships.org. Have a good night, everybody.
All right, let me just flash one more thing. One more Team United.
Big shout out to
with that said, with that said, what's left for this week? CES is Saturday night. What's your deal with CES? You going as media? What are you doing? You going?
Yeah, let's go. Yeah.
Well, you're going to talk to the men about getting credentials.
Okay.
All right?
Yeah, I'll talk
All right, so we'll be at CES Saturday night. Friday, I can't be at Wayans. I'm going to the beach. So I got dinner with my son. So.
Very nice.
I
had my daughter the whole weekend.
I'm going to be dad. So shout out to that. Shout out to my daughter, Lauren, who will be 16.
Awesome.
Monday. My daughter will be 16 Monday. You don't know how difficult that is.
Happy coming soon birthday.
A genius. She's 10 times more funnier and sarcastic than me.
Scary.
And 1,000,000 times smarter than me. She beats me at my own games, Tom, and no one's been able to do that, man.
You're pretty difficult.
No one's been.
The Rubik's Cube with Steve Dominica.
Fuck, man. So with that said, thank you for tuning in. One more time, scholarships. Thank you, kids, for applying. I'm going to keep pushing you every time I meet a new student.
All of us are.
This doesn't mean, they can't win it 2 years in a row. They can't win it again, can they?
Of course they can.
Yeah, if they're the only ones that apply, we're going to give it to you, so.
Or if they write another great essay.
There you go. So they're always involved. All right,
yeah.
Keep applying. All right, so Shane, I just seen him. He tagged us on something, so probably a big thank you. Thank you, Shane. Thank you, Sienna. Thank you. Awesome. Thank you for tuning in. With that said, we are out here. Thanks, Tom, for coming back. Tom has said he's going to be back at on Wednesday nights with me now. So
I'm ready to go.
So we'll see what happens.
Drive this train.
What's the over-under on that?
Over-under.
If he doesn't show up, he's calling in on Skype. And he's staying here. All right, with that said, we out of here. Thanks, people. See you soon.